I watch my stuff. Nobody watches my stuff. Nobody watches me because I never play Paranoia, according to at least 4 people.
This is true.
This is true. You don't.
No, we clearly don't. Paranoia never gets played. Never. This is certainly not what this video is going to be anyway.
Okay.
So anyway, since we're not playing Paranoia, let's introduce the characters that you have rolled up, assuming that for some bizarre reason we were playing Paranoia. So Agen, what's your character, what's your background, and one interesting fact about your character?
I'm Mat-R-CRO 1. I've served in the armed forces. And I can't stand silence. I have to keep talking. I mean, it's terrible. It's completely and utterly terrible. I can't stop talking. You're gonna now make me talk forever, aren't you? You're gonna make me talk forever for this whole session. You're gonna now make me talk. Because I can't stand silence. Isn't that right? No, I can talk whatever I want. I can even sing. Let's see now. I can even sing. No, I won't sing. I don't feel like singing right now. So how are you?
One reason points for not singing a loyalty song. You should always feel like singing a loyalty song.
Ah.
No, I won't always announce when you get treason points, but in that case, I'm going to give him an extra one.
Okay.
Yeah, you definitely walked into that one, and it's all good. Anyway, you are still part of the armed forces, just as an FYI. You're new to the game, so it's perfectly fine.
Okay.
So Agen playing Mat-R-CRO 1. You are always a member of the armed forces. It's your service group, but occasionally you get shifted into troubleshoot duties whenever an urgent mission crops up.
Okay.
Also, I noticed our second player has decided to rename himself in chat, which I approve of. So, moving on to the second player, Chiral. Who are you playing? One interesting fact.
Hello. My name is Pley-R-ONE, right? I work with Central Processing, and I know to top what I want chewing is what that's really. It's really nice. Yeah.
Sorry, yeah, I have a horrible habit of chewing on things. Just anything that's round, and yeah. Hi.
You can have one perversity point
Did
for
you hear
playing
any
your
of that?
character.
Was that at all legible, audible?
It was
Not the slightest, and that's why you get the point.
My name's Pley-R-ONE, and yeah, I work in central processing, and apparently I'm a doom magnet, so that's gonna be fun.
Oh yes, he decided to be a registered mutie, second-class citizen, and distrusted by all. You are both to keep an eye on him.
Yes, sir.
You are to terminate him the moment he even thinks about doing something treasonous.
Well, of course we are.
You're to report anything he does with his mutant power, whether it's treasonous or not, just in case it's part of a larger scheme you're not aware of.
Mm-hmm.
Failure to do this is treason.
Exactly.
So you're just chewing on
shut up,
something.
You're not allowed to talk right now. Because it is Marajin's turn to introduce his character, one interesting fact, and one song and dance.
Hello, I am Rum-R-GON 1, and I have a mortal fear that I'm going to fade from existence. Please don't make me fade from existence. I want to live and serve the computer.
Hello, my honey. Hello, my baby. Hello, my ragtime gal.
I should also point out that I slowly muted Marajin there, though it didn't work quite as well as I wanted it to.
No. The appropriate song is, of course, I am happy, oh so happy. I am happy and loyal and me.
So, new Paranoia session for the first time in forever. And I would normally say how long it's been, but we're going to go back to the start. We're going to replay the Quantum Traitor, which is the first session that I ever ran. Marajin was actually part of that, though I don't imagine this will actually give him any advantage whatsoever.
Probably not.
So, and with 2 new players to boss around, basically just don't let Marajin get away with stuff. That's all I'll ask.
Okay.
He will try stuff. He is devious. Don't let him get away with it. But also, he plays the game well. Learn from him. He is devious. Have I mentioned he's devious yet?
No.
He's already sent me 3 messages so far, so you know, he's being devious.
Of course.
So,
I'm just loyally reporting to the computer. There's nothing wrong with that.
Indeed, there isn't. Absolutely nothing wrong. So the three of you will be going on the mission. So, as none of you really went into backstory and just went for random facts, and Agen talked for about 2 minutes before we decided to break him out of his misery, you three have, for reasons unknown to you, because all infrareds exist in a drug-addled state, and if they don't, they're pawns in some higher game, which even they don't understand, or they're ultraviolet citizens in disguise trying to get away from other ultraviolet citizens trying to kill them, which occasionally happens. But again, nothing for you to concern yourself with in any way, shape, or form. Just be aware whenever you kick an infrared, he might be an ultraviolet citizen in disguise. Very rarely. Once. But very rarely. You've all now been promoted to red clearance citizens.
Hooray!
Oh, hail the computer!
Oh, hail the computer!
Marajin gets adversity points for being the first person to say that in the video.
And that's absolutely not, because Marajin knows it's very important to hail the computer.
It is extremely important to hail the computer at every single moment, and certainly not to hail bots, whoever that is.
Hail the computer!
Well done, Agen, but a bit late. So anyway, you've been promoted to red clearance citizens. The circumstances behind it are a bit of a mystery to you. You vaguely remember, actually, you remember a lot of blackness, a lot of dullness. You remember doing the same repetitive task over and over again. Sorting forms into date order, perhaps, mixing food vats.
Squats.
Staring at printouts and going and drooling. That occasionally happens with infrared citizens. Overall, your productivity was extremely low. It's amazing you've made it this far. But, nevertheless, you have. And you now in red clearance quarters. You have colour for the first time in your lives. The dorms are currently vacant because it's the middle of the day cycle. Everybody else is already at work. You are alone in your red clearance room and are awaiting your new assignment in your new role.
For a second, I was wondering why we weren't at work. Okay, it's fine. Okay.
Oh no, you don't know why you weren't at work. All you know is you've been given a PDC, you've been given ME card and all the various other bits of equipment. Some of it you already had on you and have no idea why you have it on you. It's just stuff you've picked up. And you've been assigned a bunk. There are a number of cameras in the room, some screens showing citizens at work. There's a couple of graphs on the wall. Apparently one of the people in your room likes his graphs. And a single monitor which is currently turned off. The time is 11 AM. Furious typing number 1 before anything has actually been formally introduced about the session.
Sorry, hello, yes.
I will take a note of that. Bear with me 2 moments. It worked.
Cool.
Okay, so you're in the rooms. What are you doing?
I am extremely ecstatic to serve the computer, and thus I am waiting patiently for him to dispense me the appropriate duty. Then I can immediately and efficiently get to work in helping the complex.
Very well. What are the other two of you doing?
Efficiency. Okay, so I'm going to just look at myself in the mirror.
Just for clarification, you're all in your own rooms. These are different rooms. You're in different home sectors of the complex.
Yes.
Agen is in the CRO sector, Marajin is in the GON sector, and Agen is in the... Actually, I've got Agen's catching up twice, that's why I was confused.
Yes, I'm in the O&E
There's
sector,
two of
actually.
me. This is a new development.
No, 2 of you means that's definitely treason going on, and they're clearly things must be dead. Or will be dead soon. Something like that. Anyway, now I only have 1 copy of each of your character sheets up, so hopefully confusion will be lessened in the future.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at myself in the mirror, use my comb, try and make myself.
Oh, there are no
look nice,
mirrors in your room.
I own a mirror.
Do you own a mirror?
I bought one.
You did, in fact, buy a mirror. You are checking yourself out in the mirror.
I'm
Dear
gonna
God, you're
my hair
ugly.
back.
It's
Oh!
the first time you've seen yourself. You
I
look,
must do
you look
something about
drugs
this.
crazed and out of your mind and balding.
Ah! How can I make myself more presentable? I've got a mission soon. Ah!
Actually, you don't know. You don't know anything. You might not have a mission to go to at all.
I might not have a mission, you're right. I better make something as best as I can, because something's happening. I've not been told to do anything. I'm just sitting here, waiting.
Boopity beep, boopity beep. Your PDCs are now all going off.
I will answer it immediately.
Yeah, immediately.
Yes, immediately.
You have received a message from the computer. Would you like to accept the charges?
Yes.
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 You have been charged 0 credits.
Yay. Loyalty is free.
Good day, Cycle Citizen. Insert name here. Please report to the DMM sector, warehouse 17 Alpha 5.
Okay.
I take out
the-
sabotage. I can't hear anything. Ah.
I take out the pen and I insert my name there.
Have a thirsty point for writing on your PDC your name.
What says insert name here?
So he inserted his name. Yes, I approve.
No, you get a perversity point for that. Yeah, I'll just continue reading what I was saying. So, warehouse 17 Alpha 5 for your new assignment. Please bring everything you will require to the training session. Session to begin at 11:25. The time is now. Insert time here.
I hope
I do
everyone
that
was
as
paying
well.
attention to what time it was, because we were told.
I write in 11 a.m.
Okay,
I'll insert time here.
that's fair enough. The message disappears, and now you have 2 random words scribbled over your PDC.
Hooray!
I get up and
And what?
I realize I don't know where 17 Alpha 5 is.
Do you? I could roll to find out if you know where it is.
Do I know where it is?
Let's find out, shall we? Actually, you are vaguely aware that it's somewhere else.
I know it's not
This
here.
is a strong thought for you because, of course, this is the only sector you've ever known, and all you can vaguely remember of it is a few random food vats, a few random forms, and this room. You know you're in the CRO sector. You have no idea where the DMM is.
Excellent. In the meantime, I want to point out that I've immediately left my room
Okay, where are you heading?
to the DMM sector.
Which way is that? And I know we have this conversation every time we do this, Marajin, so come on.
Which way is that? It is whichever the first direction I walk in it, because clearly the computer would not tell me to go somewhere that I couldn't comply with his orders.
You walk into another infrared quarters opposite your own. There are no other doors from this.
I'm look for a sign for DMM sector.
There's a sign saying, "Shouldn't you be working, a citizen?" But that's the only sign you can
Absolutely.
find.
Absolutely. I shall busily start cleaning the room.
Okay, you begin cleaning somebody else's quarters.
Yep.
Okay, over to Pley-R. What are you doing?
I guess we're going to head over to DMM sector. I don't know where that is. Do I know where that is?
Do you know where that is? No, you don't know where that is.
Of course I don't know where that is. All right. Can I possibly call like an autocar or something like that?
Oh, you could do. You'd have to find a terminal for that, and you don't know where one is offhand.
I don't know where one is. Okay. I guess I'm going to walk out.
Okay, you're in a corridor. You see dormitory after dormitory on the left and right of the corridor.
Is there any signs that say exit or anything like that?
No, there's plenty that say a number on the door, which is basically the dorm assignment. But
Okay. Any doors that do not have a number on them?
well, I don't know. You have to read them all first.
I'm going to read the doors. Okay.
All the doors.
You begin
All
reading the
of the
signs on
doors.
all of the doors.
Yes.
They go sequentially up. However, they seem to miss occasional numbers
Oh goodness. Okay.
for reasons
Is there
that
a
are unknown
pattern
to
to
you. So, okay, so Marajin is cleaning the quarters opposite his own. You are reading doors. And what is Mat-R doing?
I left my room and started walking in one direction.
Which direction would this be?
Well, I left the room and I went left.
Okay, so you're walking down the corridors. You eventually end up at a junction, which leads to an open area. There's plenty of roads. You can see auto cars and various other things moving across. Scrub bots are cleaning various bits of surface. And also, because you weren't looking where you were going, you almost stepped onto a yellow clearance line.
Oh,
Please be more
Almost.
careful in future, citizen.
yes, I will. Hail the computer.
All hail computer.
Scrub-a-dub-dub.
So, beyond that, what are your actual plans from here?
Is there a way to ask where to go?
Many ways to
There are
ask,
many
yes.
ways you could ask where you could go. You could find an information point. You could ask somebody randomly walking by.
Where-
You could even
Where
call
is
a
the
computer.
closest information point?
Do you know, there's an
Hold on.
information point by your, right in your room, if you remember rightly. There was a blank screen. You can spend 5 minutes going back there if you wanted. By the way, the time is now 11:05.
Hmm. What number am I at now?
You're at number CC721B.
I see. Okay. I think I'm just going to give up and run to one side of the room. Shooting us on the corridor. I'm just going to run. I don't know what's on the other side of the corridor. I'm going to run.
Okay. A green clearance citizen
Oh,
immediately
no.
shouts at you. No running in the hallway!
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Sir. Okay. I
What's
walk.
your name?
My name's Pley-R, sir. I'm sorry.
He glares at you.
I'm trying
Shouldn't
to get to
you
a
be
briefing.
working, citizen?
I've got to go to a briefing in DMM sector, and I don't know where to go.
Then what are you doing here? Get to a DMM sector. Up to it. Quick, March. 1, 2,
Yes,
1,
sir.
2,
Yes,
1,
sir.
2, 1,
Yes,
2.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'll just go. I go. I'm running. Well, walking as quickly as possible, marching as quickly as possible.
Okay, you begin
Alright.
marching as quickly as possible without running. Roll a d20.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, everything goes black. You have a sensation of falling. And I'll get back to you later.
Oh. Okay.
So, time is now 11:07.
I
Rum-R!
Yep.
Make a hygiene roll for me.
Okie dokie.
The room across from you is absolutely immaculate.
Huzzah!
There is not even a speck of dust. You are probably the most dirty thing in there, but to say that is not a disservice to you at this point. It is just the fact that you are the moving particles that is disturbing the air. Other than that, everything is perfect.
Hooray!
However, you're nowhere near the DMM sector.
Yes, but I have been working.
Yes, you have obeyed the sign. It has mysteriously changed.
What does it say now?
DMM sector this way.
Does it have an arrow?
No.
Well, I shall take absolute faith and walk into the direction of the sign.
You fall through a trapdoor.
Hooray!
Right, you are now back in your room. The time is now 11:12.
I should march out the door again.
So, Mat-R, what are you doing? It's 11:12. You're back in your room.
I go to the information terminal and ask where the DMM sector is. In which direction?
As you ask the question and the direction, the information terminal boots into life. Hello, I am your friendly information terminal. What is your clearance color?
Red.
Please swipe your ME card now.
I swipe my ME card now.
Clearance confirmed. From confirming your clearance, your ME card will now be charged 1 credit. Thank you for your assistance. At your clearance, you are allowed to ask 1 question.
In which direction is the DMM sector?
Bearing 272, Mark 312.
Can I
You are
ask
now
another?
allowed to ask 0 questions. Please swipe ME card to add additional questions to your account.
I swipe my ME card again.
Your account has been charged 25 credits. You now have half a question.
Okay.
Yes, everything is okay, citizen. You now have 0 questions.
I walk out the door and start walking right.
Left or right? Okay,
Right.
let me determine which one of those you do go. You actually do go right.
And I walk paying close attention not to step over any lines I'm not supposed to step over.
Okay, so you're making slow, careful, plodding progress.
Yes.
Going right. Okay, and more right, and more right. You end up back at your room. The time is now 11:16. The information terminal is still on. You appear to be lost, citizen. Would you like some help?
Yes.
Please swipe your ME card for verification of clearance color.
I swipe my ME card.
Your ME card is accepted. You have been charged 1 credit for the clearance check. You have 0 remaining questions.
Mm-hmm. How much does more questions cost?
You have -1 question. Each question costs 25 credits.
Can I turn off the terminal?
You now have -2 questions. No, terminals cannot be turned off. Turning off information booths that are needed by citizens of the sector not found is treason. This question has been reported to internal security. Please ask any further questions you wish to ask.
I walk out the room and start walking forward.
Do you wish to know where the DMM sector is?
Yes.
Would you like a printout?
Yes.
Should I print the printout out for you now?
Yes.
Please swipe ME card.
I swipe my ME card.
You have been charged 75 credits, plus an additional 125 credits for paper. Printout beginning. Out of the bottom of the screen, printer paper is now going very slowly. And yes, you can have negative credits. It's a gank account.
Oh,
It's treason, but you know.
I'm a bit slow in calculating it, so I might as well put the infinity symbol on.
Don't go that bad with it. It's fine. Besides, all you have to do is have a successful mission and you'll get paid.
Okay.
Anyway, the printout paper is getting there, and you can see the start where it's sort of going page 1 of 17. But unfortunately, it's printing out at about 1 millimeter every few seconds.
Mm-hmm. Can I eat my cold fun cone?
It's melted.
Can I spill the cold fun cone on the terminal? Can I
As
still
it turns out, you can.
Can I
It
spill the
fizzles.
Can I eat the cone?
No, you just spilled it on the terminal.
Yes, but I spilled the ice cream. I didn't spill the cone.
I'm sure you can eat the cone.
Okay, I eat the cone.
It tastes waxy.
Yay. Hail the computer.
Hail the computer. The printout starts spitting out faster. In fact, it's producing non-stop paper at the moment.
Uh-huh. So I have the full map.
Yes, you do.
Can I take the bottom papers on the bottom of the pile and run away with it?
Make an agility roll.
Mm-hmm.
This is violence if you don't have the agility skill.
So just if I add anything or
Backslash RD20. Yeah, that's the only dice you'll need to roll for this.
okay.
But apparently roll D20 works as well, which is fine.
Yeah, surprised.
Okay. You trip over paper, which begins to start burying you as you crawl your way to freedom. You hear a beep, 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 and an alarm going off that it is currently now 11:21. You're
How
currently
high
being
am I?
buried in paper. You can't see how high it is.
Can I crawl out of the paper into the corridor?
You think you've just about managed that. Nope, you're in the clear. Some cameras are watching you suspiciously.
I run for it with the paper in my hands.
No running in the corridors!
I stop running and start walking.
What the? You hear as you walking around the corner. What the blazes is going on here? Followed by. I assume you walk on.
Yes, I walk on.
Are you walking a bit faster?
Yes.
Good to hear it. You have directions. Are you going to follow them exactly?
Yes.
Are you going to look where you're going?
Yes.
Good. You nearly walked into somebody. That would have been embarrassing.
And
So, after navigating corridors at as high speed as you can, you eventually go down 3 flights of stairs, cross a couple of busy highway roads, nearly get run over by an old lady.
well, just an old lady, not a car.
Just an old lady on a tricycle.
Okay.
And eventually, you end up into a large warehouse district, which, according to the notes, is the DMM sector. You hear a faint noise.
What's making it?
You're not sure, but it's getting louder, almost as if it's approaching you rather rapidly.
I turn towards the noise.
You look upwards. 2 figures are dropping down on top of you.
Oh, mommy.
Okay, you say that instead of reacting, which is a bad move in this game. They land on top of you.
Mhm.
You are extremely crushed from this.
How extremely?
Well, it's lucky that you've had such a great day of exercise, because that's the last of it you'll ever get.
Okay.
You're in immense pain, and it doesn't feel as if your legs are properly working. On the plus side, Rum-R-GON and Pley-R-ONE escaped the ordeal with mild bruising.
Huzzah!
Where did he come from?
Wait,
I told you!
I'm alive. Oh wait, nice.
we went there trapdoors.
You landed on another unfortunate red clearance citizen who appears to be in immense pain.
Stand back! I am somewhat versed in medical. I'm going to attempt to diagnose the screaming citizen.
Very well. Make a medicine check. Okay. You have determined that his vocal cords are on fire. Clearly, this is why he is screaming at you.
Can I have a go?
Yeah, sure, why not? You get second opinions.
Okay. Boop. Yeah, that's actually a pass for once. Yay.
What is it?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
No, it's not. You reject his notion that his vocal cords are on fire. You think that somebody has performed experimental surgery and he's missing both his kidneys.
Yeah, that seems a reason. This man is missing both of his kidneys. And I don't know why. What traitor would have done that? I don't.
Well, they probably burnt off from the fire in his vocal cords. Come on, be rational, man.
I suppose we could come to a compromise. So yes, the fire destroyed both of his kidneys in some experimental surgery. Went wrong. All right, if it's a traitor.
I just keep on screaming.
I mean, imagined you were. Thanks for not actually doing that in the middle, though. If you were still screaming, I would have given you a perversity point.
No, it wasn't you, because I was here to send
The
you
time
at the
is now
same time.
11:24.
Also, I've got a mission to go to. Bye. Actually, wait. And can I inspect him a little bit more? Actually,
You
no.
could do.
That's that. I was going to say if I could just like steal, but no, that's treason. Let's not do that. That's a bad idea.
Yeah,
well-
stealing would be treason.
I'm gonna look to my new compatriot and say, do you know where DMM sector is? By any chance?
I scream here.
Here? Okay.
Perfect. I am now going to take out my whistle, blow the appropriate loyalty song to calm the nerves of the citizen that is currently screaming, and then stalk off in search of the warehouse 17 Alpha 5.
I scream to the tune of the
Say-
song.
Well, I don't have a whistle, but I shall search for the warehouse.
I also make a
Okay.
mental note that he will forever be called Shrieker.
Yes.
Can you each roll a d20, except for Agen, who can roll a d20 minus 5. Or plus 5 rather, but it doesn't matter. They've been so successful. You basically find it. It's only two warehouses down.
Agen doesn't.
He doesn't.
Agen doesn't, but he's crawling to follow you. You're getting some feeding back in your legs, but it's barely enough to crawl.
Can I say, wait for me?
The time is 12:24 and 55 seconds.
Okay, I start sprinting. I need to go fast.
Okay, it's
When
yours.
I get indoors, I stop sprinting and start walking quickly. Because I don't want to get called off by someone else.
Okay. Who's going in first?
Me.
Me? Oh, okay, fine.
Can I grab on to their legs and
No,
let them
you need
drag
to say
them?
that a lot earlier in order to do that. You're
Yeah.
crawling and getting closer, but you're not quite there yet.
Okay.
As you open the door, you hear your PDC goes, the time is now 11:25.
Perfect.
A yellow clearance citizen behind a desk glares at you. He then looks
Hello,
at his, he
sir.
then looks at his,
Reporting.
he looks at his stopwatch. He points a finger up as if he wants silence. Looks at you again. Take a seat.
I wait obediently. I sit down.
Just where you are, or do you want to actually take one of the free
No,
desks in
I
front of you?
will. I will sit on the seat closest to the yellow clearance citizen.
Very well. You take a seat in the middle.
I'm assuming that I arrived like literally a second or so after.
Yes, he tuts at you a
So
little
I
bit.
should also take a seat, I suppose. As close as possible, but maybe not the
I
closest.
was getting to what's going to happen with you on this point, Agen. He tuts at you slightly, but apparently he is willing to let that go. You take the second seat. A couple of moments later, somebody tries crawling through the door. The yellow clearance citizen looks over his desk. You are late.
I know, sir. I'm very sorry, sir.
Take your seat.
I
The
attempt to
only
crawl
remaining seat is on the wall.
high on the wall or low on the wall.
About 5 feet up on the wall.
Uh-huh.
The desk is also at an angle.
Uh-huh.
He's
Can
basically waiting for you.
Can I try to climb onto something to try and climb onto the seat?
What skill should we give this? I might be generous and just make this a flat d20 roll. Let's see how it goes. I'll probably say violence is your best one for this, but we'll see. Yeah, okay. Based on the violence skill, you managed to just about claw your way into the seat. Now that everybody is here, we can begin. You each have a form in front of you. You will fill it in and send me the answers.
Oh boy, I love filling in forms. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Ow.
I will read
Just
these
like
out
my
for the benefit of those listening in. Question 1. If a troubleshooter team is in constant contact with the computer, why does it need a team leader? Please write your answers and send them to me, and I will move on to the next one once I have received them all. Just waiting for, once I have a message from each of you, I'll just move on. I'll read them out a bit later, but...
I'm assuming you got those previous messages, even though you didn't answer.
Oh, sorry. No.
Well, excellent. Good to know that my neighbour is in fact incredibly loyal.
Or they just took it all with them. There are very few personal effects left in Red Clearance Dawns, so... Unless they're stupid.
Or they tried to hide them somewhere, yes. But since I cleaned even under the things that you can't get under clean, I'm assuming that they didn't leave anything behind.
This is a terrible answer. No, so I hate it.
Oh dear, I think you're going to run out of time for this one. It's fine, don't worry. We just obviously got to keep this interesting. Can't have a video pausing on anything, otherwise Agen will start talking. And none of us want that.
Just down Shrieker. Always has to make noise.
Yeah, there we go. That'll do.
Kyle can have a thirsty point for that.
I think Kyle is a natural.
Please note you've ranked last on that question.
I'm
I
sure.
haven't even read the other two answers yet, but you've ranked last.
Yeah, I know.
Question
I
2.
can't think of anything to write, so I do something else instead. It's fine.
Question 2. Why do you believe the computer assigns troubleshooters to boring missions? Does this promote disloyal behavior?
I'm trying to keep my answers reasonably short, but yeah.
Okay. No, I like that answer. Okay, you all done? I'm only asking because one of you gave an answer which was questionable as to whether you were actually just making a statement or... Okay, well, assume that was it then.
Okay.
The scenario. A commie terrorist is running down a filthy, debris-strewn corridor. Do you pursue him even though it would damage your jumpsuit and equipment? Explain your answer. Okay, Mara's 1. Unless there's a genius answer from one of the other two, he's won that round. Okay, and okay, no, that's an acceptable answer. Question 4. Is the computer truly everywhere? If not, please list all the places he isn't. If yes, explain why everybody needs to carry a camera to every mission. You hear a shout outside, "No running in the halls!"
Sorry about Shira's typing.
No, we review it time. This is always a slow bit, but this is how I'm going to determine what your bonus rolls are going to be.
Hmm.
I think Agen's got a contender here. I feel I might give Mara a bonus point for another answer here. Okay, is that everybody? Or am I still waiting on Agen? Right.
No.
Okay. Question 5. Do you think communist traitors are happy? If not, explain why they are willing to endure termination rather than stop being communists. Oh, that's gonna be an interesting one. I'm not sure who's gonna win this overall now. It's a good answer from Agen, actually. Well recovered, Chiral, that's all I will say.
Hmm.
Well, I think we found the running joke.
Well, you found your own running joke, apparently. Not sure quite what you were laughing at there.
I don't know. I was just laughing because he was laughing.
Sorry. The running joke.
Oh no! I approve. It's accidental. I approve. It's amazing.
I'm being very liberal with diversity points here, but I feel this one's slightly justified. You can have 2 Agen. But don't do it again.
Yes.
Final question. How valuable are you into the computer? Please give this figure a credit number and try to explain why. Oh, you're worth more than that.
That's a terrible answer to screw it. It's fine.
I don't know what I typed. I don't know why I typed that in.
That's awful. I hate my answer. I hate it so much.
Okay then. Very well, that will end the written portion of the test. Please, he brings out a small machine which looks almost like a shredder. Please insert your forms into the checker for treason.
I
I
said the form.
immediately do.
I do.
How?
I reach down and
You must have really long arms.
I reach down and fall down.
He's a mutant. He's stretchy.
No, he's fallen down. That's all good. That's all good.
Oh, he's just incompetent. Hooray!
Hooray!
Just incompetent indeed.
And I go, ow.
Please put the form in and retake your seat, and don't take all day about it. We're already behind schedule.
I put the form in and I go back to try and retake the seat again the same way.
Make a violence roll, please.
I will do the same, I suppose.
Well, you don't really have to, but it's a much less difficult task for you.
Sitting
Yes.
on a standard chair is not a complex task. Unless you have a spark jab in each leg.
You managed to land on your head in this process. However, as your feet are still technically on the chair, the yellow clearance system shrugs. Very well. Finally, we will go to the practical examination. He presses a few buttons on his desk and 3 booths open up. You will now sit at the booths where there is a mock laser pistol, which has been provided in front of you. There will also be a red button and a green button.
I go into the booth.
I go to the booth.
When you fall over and then try to go into the booth. He's still explaining the rules. He hasn't actually asked you to move yet, but okay.
Okay, well, I guess I'll leave my head out.
You will
listening.
see an image on the screen. If you feel you should shoot, you will pull the trigger. If you feel that you should report it, you will press the red button. If you feel that no action is warranted, you will take no action.
Hooray!
Do
I
you
love tests.
understand?
Yes.
Yes.
Please take your seat, close the curtain, and prepare.
We do that. I do that.
Yeah.
I take my seat, I close the curtain, and I go, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Throwing my hands together. Oh, this is great.
I tap
Okay,
my foot on the floor
give
just to
me a
make
couple
noise.
moments while I go and give you a thing that you find in the booth.
Ooh.
I tap my foot just making noise in the silent booth.
As tempting as it is to bite the gun, I'm not going to bite the gun.
No running in the booth!
No running in the booths. Okay, this is going to take a bit of writing because I didn't actually prepare these in the meantime, so just bear with me for the moment. But these are basically your mission objectives and notes from your societies. Also from your service groups.
I hum a loyalty song.
Please do that. That's far too loud.
I think you've made your point.
Sorry.
Where is the stuff? Ah, just trying to find Zelly the thing, then he can character and stuff.
Sure. Okay, Carol, you had both of yours.
Oh. I did. It's not the thing I was looking for earlier, but I did find something. Just to remind people that these were a thing.
I'll be back.
I want to write two for you, annoying. Not all of the service groups have information, just as an FYI, so...
Yeah, that's the right one.
And finally, Agen.
See, now I wish I could tell what's going on in that picture, but
Sorry, I'll have to check that picture in a moment. I'm sure it's one of the... It's one of our fun ones, isn't it?
Oh. Yeah. That was a question, I think, when you made him do all the painting of the mission record.
Oh, yeah.
oh, I see.
Yeah, he was given a canvas and paint, so he had to paint because we didn't have a camera.
Perfect.
And the random huge splodges because the paper canvas got torn at some point.
I like the giant whale, whatever that is.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
It's a mystery wrapped in an enigma.
And
Yes.
finally... Okay, so these are the bits of paper you have found in the normal secret way that your societies tend to get you things. The other bit from your service group is just information that you've been informed about, or you found a note on your PDC that informs you of this information. Either way, you found it. You've been given no details on this, by the way. So you asking questions of me means nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's fair. That's what I thought.
You've been
but I
given
thought I'd
none of the
ask anyway.
details yet. You might, these details might become important for later. Don't forget you have those bits of information. Some of it is useless, but some of it might be useful. The screen buzzes into life. You see a citizen with a hammer and a sickle. He's wearing a red jumpsuit, has a smile on his face, and he's staring at you.
He's wearing, sorry, a red jumpsuit, did you say?
He's wearing a red jumpsuit, and he's smiling at you.
Pull the trigger.
Yeah, pull the trigger.
Pull the trigger.
Well, 3 of you pulled the trigger. Good to know. None of you attempted to press any of the buttons, then. Okay, fair enough. That image then fades and is replaced by another one. It appears to be a clock attached to a lot of red tubes, and it's going fizzle.
It's fine.
Button.
Which button?
What do you mean, which button? You said there was a button.
I
and
said there were
was a
2
gun.
buttons. There was a red and a green button. You were
Report
informed the
and
red
red.
button.
Ignore. Yeah, red.
You're informed to press the button
I
to
said red.
report it.
Yes.
I pressed the red button.
So you're all reporting it. Okay, that image fades. You now see an image of... This is unusual. This is wrong. This is very wrong. You see an image of friend computer, except the eye is different.
I hammer the red button repeatedly until the image goes away.
Yeah.
I pressed the red button and just stare at the screen. In terror.
Yeah. I'm just gonna
Okay.
cry.
That image goes away.
These paper
You
clips
see a citizen in a red jumpsuit. He has a huge smile on his face and has a junior citizen by his side who's also smiling. You also notice, however, he has another 2 citizens by his side as well and has an arm around each of them. In fact, he has 3 arms.
Report.
Gun.
Did the guy have a stripe?
You can't see.
Oh. Report.
So who shot that? That was Mara who shot, wasn't it?
I shot.
Okay. Next, you see an image, which is actually the 3 of you in the room you were just in.
Report.
Report.
I do nothing, for I am confident that I am loyally obeying the computer.
No, I'm confident I'm loyally obeying abuse, but the other guy.
Yeah. I'm not sure. There's a mutant in the room.
But he's a registered mutant.
I am registered.
Still
as a
mutant.
You see, you're not actually sure what you're seeing here. You can see a bit of light in the upper left-hand corner and something that looks like a shadow in the distance. Nope, you've got no idea.
Report.
Press the
Report.
green button.
Who pressed the green button?
Me.
The 2 of you hear a loud noise and a scream. It also feels extremely warm on the wall towards the middle, because I assume Marajin went in the middle booth.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I'm so happy.
The screen goes blank.
I wait.
I sit calmly.
Yep.
Tapping my foot.
The curtain is drawn back. Well, don't just sit in there, come on!
I get out of the booth.
I get up and leave.
You notice
I
that the
don't
middle
believe-
booth has not been opened. There's also a lot of smoke coming out of it. The yellow clearance citizen has a quick peek behind the curtain and pulls out a boot. It's still smoking.
Is it a left or right boot?
You can't tell from that angle. He immediately goes over to the wall, pulls off a chute, and immediately dumps it down there. We'll wait. He brings out. He looks at his stopwatch again.
I sit down, yep.
I sit down next to Chiral.
Marajin, would you like to register a new mutant power? I imagine you know what happened.
And no.
Utter incineration as the moment you press that green button.
Good to know.
Yeah, it's good to know. That's your last memory. Your next memory is waking up. But did you register your mutant power?
No.
Okay. Bear with me 2 minutes while I make the roll. This is why I have sticky notes everywhere.
I had a horrible feeling that any time just pressing that green button was going to kill me.
Well, nobody told you to press the green button.
I know. That's why I pressed it. Now I know what the green button does.
This is true.
And I wouldn't possibly use that at any point in the future.
Well, that's your green clearance, in which case you might be able to get away with it. But who knows, who knows, who knows. There's a ringing at the door. The yellow clearance citizen walks up, signs a form, and a plastic crate is dropped unceremoniously into the room. He presses a button, and it immediately starts dissolving. Rum-R-GON 2 wakes up.
Okay.
He's a bit stiff, surrounded him, and got plastic bits in his ear, but other than that, he's fine.
Yay.
Yay.
Your equipment has been collected. He points to the points to a little drawer.
I open the little drawer.
Okay, well, your equipment is in there.
I'm going to take these things.
Very well, you have now provisionally passed your troubleshooter training. Do you have any questions? Good. Now, your assignment for your first troubleshooter mission. How are you feeling? Good.
Good.
Brilliant.
Do not interrupt me.
Sorry.
I said do not interrupt me. I said do not interrupt me. You Pley-R-ONE. Your scores were, frankly, terrible. However, you're the best of a bad lot, and you have therefore been assigned to team leader position. I have here the shiny team leader badge. Let's hope your performance improves so that you're actually worthy of it.
I'm going to put it on me immediately. I'm going to jump up and do a little dance. I'm dancing. You can't see it, but I'm dancing. Yeah.
You have also been, because of your answers, it has been decided that you are the most responsible with equipment, and therefore you will also be given the assignment of equipment guy.
Okay.
Mat-R-CRO 1.
Yes, sir.
You apparently were unable to see the disloyalty of your compatriot, the late Rum-R-GON 1. What do you have to say about this? Also, please stop bleeding all over the floor.
Yes, sir.
You have nothing to say?
I was in intense pain, sir. I still am, sir.
I see.
I'm bearing
He
the
makes a note of this. And why have you not gone to see a docbot?
Because I was ordered to report here, sir.
Yes, quite. He hands you a form. You are currently been assigned to the dual roles of loyalty, and he scoffs slightly at this, looking at the floor you've kind of ruined with your blood. Hygiene officer.
Yes, sir.
Perform your duties well, and we will have no issue. And finally, Mr. Plastic.
I approve of the nickname. Salute.
As you say, sir, you spit out a chunk of plastic that was stuck down your throat.
Unclean! I immediately pick it up and shove it in the pocket.
Okay, add that small bit of plastic, which is a complete plastic mold of the inside of your mouth, into your inventory. You have been given the dual roles of Communications and Recording Officer and the Happiness Officer.
Happy, happy, happy.
Indeed. Now, if you will excuse me, you may leave. Your assignment will be given to you the moment you step out of the door. Please do not let me detain you. Why are you still here?
I'm not. I'm not still here. I'm gone.
Okay, you are now back in the DMM warehouse district outside warehouse 17 Alpha 5.
I look expectantly at my PDC.
Yes.
And what does Mat-R do?
I ask if anybody has a bandage. And scream.
Look at
No
me, I'm not
screaming in the
responsible.
hallway!
We're not in a hallway, we're in a warehouse.
Didn't mean he was talking to
Probably shouldn't
you.
talk back to this. I'm just gonna,
He
make
might
mental
not have been talking to you. He's just got a loud voice. But if you want to question that with a green clearance goon, be my guest.
No.
No, you sure? He's coming around the corner.
I collapse on the floor.
He gives you a slight look and then just keeps walking.
Can anybody fix me up, please?
I mean, I could try. Wait, who's a happiness officer?
Me.
Happiness officer, make him happy. Go. I don't know how you do it. I don't care how. You just make him happy, okay?
Fair enough. I pull out a fun firecracker and insert it into his mouth. Oh, you're
Good
extra fun.
Good start. All right. Mat-R, I need your reaction to this.
I try to spit it out.
You try to spit it out. Okay, you spit it out.
I am nuts.
Hey, no, come on. Happiness is mandatory. I pick up the
No,
slightly
no,
soggy
no, no, no.
firecracker and jam it back in.
I mean, he's right. He is the happiness officer after all.
Are you trying to swallow it?
Oh,
Alright, Agen, I need to know what you're actually doing there, because all I heard was gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. Are you trying to swallow the thing?
no, I'm trying to say I have a happy pill.
Okay, well, we heard it as gurgle, 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 so carry on.
Yeah. I don't know what you just said there, but it sounded like his moves have improved since you did that. Let's go. It's more active now.
Please tell me he did not set it on fire.
Well, he hasn't said that yet, but, you know, he
Well,
could do.
I determined that your vocal cords were on fire earlier, so clearly inserting it will light itself.
Okay.
Yes, obviously.
So no, what I'm doing is clamping both hands on it and trying to jam it in your mouth.
Can I have a violence check from both of you? In fact, I think I might be unarmed combat in your... Actually, no, you are using a weapon, so we'll call it just a flat violence roll.
And that would be a success.
Now, which one of you succeeded the best? In fact, one of you failed, so... So yeah, he's jammed the firecracker into your mouth.
Oh.
He seems to be giving you no option here other than wait for it to eventually explode on your, you know, burning mouth, or do something else with it.
I take it out of my mouth.
No,
and
he's not
put it
letting
in
you
my
do
pocket.
that.
I tried to kick him in the balls.
Okay, you do realise both your legs are broken, so I'm going to need a natural 1 for this. Oh, that would have been a perfect natural 1 at 30. I would have been so happy if a natural 1 was going up there. But alas, it did not. So, therefore, you managed to spin yourself to the side slightly, but ultimately you've not improved circumstances for yourself.
I try to say fix my legs.
Okay, you hear...
So who's a loyalty officer now if they're trying to fight back? I mean, come on. That's got to be some kind of...
I'm the
No,
loyalty
The
officer.
loyalty officer, as you remember, is actually Mat-R.
Oh, okay.
However, I am the happiness officer, and I'm obeying the team leader.
Yes, he needs to be happier. He's not happy enough.
How can I be
I'm-
happy? I'm getting a firecracker dodge into my mouth.
Alright, what the heck's going on over here?
I don't know, but I'm
The
currently
green
pulling
clearance
the
citizen has
plastic
just
mold.
run up towards you, or rather, jogged up towards you, in a sort of slow walk jog. He has his truncheon out.
I immediately address the green clearance citizen and say, "This citizen is refusing to take his mandated happiness supplement."
Not on my watch! Not on my watch! He
I'm
whacks,
dead
he
on.
whacks you over the head with his truncheon.
Do
You
I
are,
spit
not,
out
you are
the-
not unconscious.
We spit out the firecracker.
Actually, no, you didn't. It's still in your mouth, but you're not unconscious.
Yep, and I am pulling the plastic mold of a mouth out and jabbing that into the mouth as well.
I approve.
Now, please stop loitering. I saw you here less than a minute ago, and that's clearly not working hard enough. Get to where you're supposed to be, citizens. He marches off.
Where are we supposed to be?
We haven't been told yet, so it's beyond a PDC. Let's just leave the complex a little bit more. No, leave this building a little bit more and just see if that triggers it. Let's go.
So, are you going to leave Mat-R there?
No, I'm going to drag him along.
Okay.
Happiness officer's doing his job.
Hold on, am I conscious or not?
No,
You're unconscious
Okay.
at the moment, so you've got no
Just
say in
been-
the matter.
you've just been
He's
clobbered
keeping
in the
morale
head with a
high. It's
trench.
fine.
I suspect your airways are also somewhat blocked, but you know.
But for the moment,
It's all right.
you're unconscious. We'll see how it goes.
So yeah, let's just walk in a direction away a little bit, see if anything happens with our PDCs.
Bing, bong, bong, bong. This is a sector-wide announcement. Would citizens Mat-R-CRO 1, Rum-R-GON 2, and Pley-R-ONE please report to DMM Sector Troubleshooter Headquarters immediately. You are late.
I immediately
Lateness
look
is
around.
treason.
I look for the most important looking building in the area.
Well, there's a tall
Yes.
building just in the distance.
I head straight for that.
Yes, let's go there and leave the poor guy unconscious behind because it's too good.
I'm the
Sorry,
loyalty
second
officer.
guy.
What's loyal about leaving the loyalty officer behind?
I mean, you'll be late otherwise. We'll be late otherwise.
Also, you're unconscious. You can't say anything right now.
Exactly.
No.
And I'll be late. I'm gone.
So as you drag him across the various busy roads, bash him into lampposts, have random scrub bots come up and stare at him for a little bit, then wander off, you eventually end up at an impressive-looking building, which does in fact say Troubleshooter Headquarters at the top.
Cool. Let's go in. Also, what?
Yes, random messages appearing in the chat, all good. Okay, as you enter the building, you hear a cough, cough, splutter, and various bits of plastic being spat out by the person you've been dragging around. Exactly like that.
At some point, do I spit out the
Firecracker?
firecrackers
Yes.
and the mouthpiece?
Yes, I said you spat those both out.
Okay.
You said you spat the plastic out, yeah.
And the firecracker comes out with it, so...
I'm just gonna make a point of saying, firecracker didn't go off. Are you sure your diagnosis of him having fire in his throat is accurate?
I am going to.
The orange clearance secretary is just looking at you. Can I help
yes.
you,
Hello.
Free?
You have a mission?
Uh,
You have a mission?
A
You do.
mission, you say.
Mhm.
What is your troubleshooter mission number?
5764 slash
CXY.
B subsection 14 paragraph alpha.
57624/B subsection 14 paragraph alpha. Yes, I see you now. Mr. Mat-R-CRO 1 is the loyalty officer for this mission, I believe.
He's being very unhappy at the moment.
Chiral, you receive a message on your PDC.
Okay.
Please instruct Mat-R-CRO 1 that if he falls asleep on the job again, he will be terminated for treason.
can I wake up now?
I said you were awake!
Oh! I try to get up.
You do. You
I'll
get
be
up.
happy to enact that if that should that happen again.
Sorry, didn't notice. I'm here. I'm here. Here.
Good. Rum-R-GON is your happiness communications officer, I believe.
That is correct, sir.
Well, he's not that good at his job.
And Pley-R-ONE is the team leader.
Did you hear that, sir? He's unhappy again. I look around for the
True.
firecracker.
I have a happy pill in my pocket.
You have a what?
Okay. You will have to report to Briefing Officer Dirk Y UCD in the UCD sector, Briefing Room 41. You are instructed to have your guide to safe lifting and handling read before you arrive. You will also have to go to the UCD Equipment Center, which you will do afterwards, and then you will go to the R&D in that sector where your mission will begin. Your briefing officer will provide you with additional details there. Any questions?
Not at all, sir. That was perfectly clear.
That
Thanks.
is perfect.
Yes. Perfectly clear.
Off you go. He waves you away.
Can I walk now? Or
Pins and needles and no feeling in your left leg whatsoever, but you can hobble.
okay. I walk after him.
Do I find the soggy fun cracker?
Did he not take that with him, or is he?
I think that was spit out on the
In
road
which case, it's still,
today.
in which case, both of them are still on the ground in the hall. A scrub body's already going to clean it up.
I'm going to grab the soggy firecracker.
Agility roll, please.
D20.
Yep, you are in fact quick enough to grab it before the scrub bot does. The scrub bot whines and then turns to you.
I nod understandingly at the scrub bot, point towards the aforementioned Shrieker, who I'm also going to nickname Oopsie Daisy, and say, unclean!
It beeps twice. It brings out a small hand with a single, with a couple of bolts, hands them to you.
I thank you very much.
It grabs the firecracker back with its other hand and runs off.
I walk after Pley-R-ONE.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna leave.
Okay. Do you in fact know where the UCD sector is?
Do you want
we
to...
in fact know?
Okay, let's see. Agen does know how to get to the UCD sector. The goodness knows how he could find that out.
Yeah, but he's disloyal and unhappy.
None of the other two do. Whether you communicate with
It's okay.
facts or not is another matter.
This is the happiness test, okay? Does anybody know and wish to share where the UCD sector is?
I know where the UCD sector is.
I don't trust him. He's unhappy.
I take the Galgarine pill and
You're
very happy.
taking your very happy pill.
Yes.
Let's go.
Please roll a d20.
Please. I was about to say, please tell us where it is first. Oh no.
Okay, You see his eyes roll into the back of his head, and his smile just keeps going up and up and up and up and up. He begins skipping. From Agen's point of view, everything is now pink, fluffy clouds, except that one. That one is a lightning bolt, and that one is a unicorn. You didn't know what a unicorn was until just now, but now you do. That is a unicorn. You're going to follow it.
This way.
Can we try?
He
and
begins
possibly suggest to him that
prancing and dancing into the middle of the road, chasing autocars.
Oh no!
Well, that is him nicely happy.
Get somebody just run me over.
No. Apparently, there's no traffic around right at the moment. You're just trying to chase down one auto hack. You do notice a large number of scrub bots appearing in the distance, although as you see them, they're small little goblins who are just dancing happily inside you.
I was going to try and get him to sort of prance to
Yeah, what are you two doing? He's rapidly moving away from you.
I feel like
I'm smiling in the satisfaction of a job well done. He is so
I
happy.
mean, he is definitely happy.
I'm definitely happy.
But now
This comes out as.
Yeah, we're not getting into many sections. So how are we going to get to the?
Is there an auto hack terminal?
Yeah, I was about to
He
say.
says with an impending sense of dread.
With an impending sense of dread, you say? Well, as it happens, Mat-R-CRO is now dancing around one.
What, I think it's amazing.
It's a giant candy cane.
Excellent.
Can I lick it?
Yes, of course he's licking it.
Perfect. I'm going.
Tongue print accepted. Please
There
select
we go.
destination.
Fun friend!
I was actually intending to force him to do that, but since he's done it anyway,
Yeah.
that is ideal.
Can we get him to? Just
We don't need him to. He's
Please
hungry
say
for it.
destination.
UCD
UCD
sector. Briefing room 41.
Would you like Express, Super Express, or Mega Express service?
Mega Express.
Ah!
You have selected, oh my god, Emergency Service, Absolute Priority, Indigo Citizen Down service. The auto hack will be dispensed for you in 17.3 seconds.
You need to run. You need to go.
I'm just going to step back.
The sector-wide alarms begin going off.
Okay.
Indigo Citizen Down. Indigo Citizen
Please tell me
Down.
it sounds
Indigo
like
Citizen
Leo to
Down.
jump.
All citizens are commanded to immediately brace and be on the floor now. Internal security team coming down. Vulture squadron inbound.
I hit the deck
Yeah, I
with
hit the deck.
amazing alacrity.
La 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 la.
He's singing communist tunes! You see about 5 or 6 people descend from a flying vehicle with giant guns about as big as you are and immediately start gunning down everybody who is not currently braced and on the ground. Agen? Make a d20 roll here. Is there any other action you'd like to take, actually, before we make this roll? Sorry. I realise
Jump.
happy clouds, except the thunderstorms are now everywhere.
Squat into a corner.
There are no corners here. There's pink fluffy clouds, a candy cane, which you were so happy at, and a thunderbolt heading towards you. Multiple thunderbolts as it happens. They're ruining your perfect buzz. You're ruining this paradise of pink and
I
unicorns
try
and
to
goblins.
swat the thunderbolts away.
Okay, bear with me 2 moments on this one. Oh, okay, you made a different roll, but that's fine. I was actually rolling for something else, but yeah. Let me just have a quick check on what this actually does. Okay. The Vulture Squadron spinning out of control for some bizarre reason that seems a bit unusual to him. Unfortunately, this hasn't really mattered much because Agen has now been hit by well, shall we say, 70 caliber bullets. Multiple 70 caliber bullets. This has been cleaned up by another couple of people with cone rifles, a flamethrower, and I think somebody was preparing a tag nuke, and because these are vulture squadron people, that's about to be fired. What are the other two of you doing?
Well, I'm dead.
Not necessarily. I haven't rolled yet. I haven't rolled yet.
At this point, I think I might call on the Doom because it's just going to be funny. We're already doomed.
Personally,
more doomed at this point.
I'm going for a manhole cover.
Okay, you are going for a manhole cover. Okay.
I'm going to go for Doom, hoping it ends up being someone else's Doom and not mine.
Marajin, make a d20 roll to see how lucky you are. That's not lucky enough. Tag nuke lands. Let's see how damaging it is to everybody. So first of all, I even had a tag nuke, so I even have to look up how deadly this is to you all. So you're all wearing basic armor, so I know what your armor resistance is here. Where's the tag nuke?
One moment, sir.
Tag nuke. Okay. I haven't rolled just yet, but still.
Do I need to roll, or is the...
No, I'm about to roll this. I'm about to roll this.
But
Marajin said hold on, so I am waiting. Yeah, in Paranoia you want low rolls. Although super low rolls tend to cause even worse things to happen. Okay. Okay. So here's the situation how this turns out. Mat-R-CRO 1. A giant puffball of cotton candy immediately explodes in a shower of confetti right in front of your face. There's an awesome smell of bee-free extra classic, which just engulfs everything you see in a shower of bee-free.
Am I dead?
Everywhere. I'm getting to that. This is important fluff. Somebody has paid many points for this fluff.
Oh, I forgot I had points. Oh, no.
Yeah, you could have spent points to increase your rolls. You could have done that anytime. Marajin has spent rolls to make this happen. You swallow as much of it as you can, and yeah, beyond this point, the cruel reality emerges back in.
So not only
Your
are you coming
face
down
hurts.
from your high, you're also on massive sugar overload.
Your face hurts. But not for very long, maybe 2.2 seconds, if that, as nuclear oblivion engulfs your face.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately for the other two, they're dead as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
However, this does mean that your 17 treason points you've developed thus far are going to now wiped.
17?
He was up to 17 points by the end of that.
It doesn't surprise me.
No, really not.
In fairness, I shouldn't really realise. Mara had 7, went up to 7, although that was before he pushed the button. And Kara went up to 9 before he died, so, you know. You're all kind of doing treasonous things. Anyway. I got to roll new mutant powers for people. So, Mat-R-CRO 2, would you like to register it?
No.
You're saying no. Okay, I'll roll what it is then.
Oh, isn't it Smarties?
Okay, Rum-R-GON 3, would you like to register your mutant power?
Of course not.
It's fine, just thought I'd ask. I'm being nice.
We have a history, you and I, sir.
I've got to ask. It's part of the procedure. It is part of the procedure.
And we all love procedure here.
Indeed we do. Pley-R-ONE 2, would you like to register your mutant power?
Not this time.
I'm surprised you actually only had 9 considering you're a registered mutant. That actually means you were doing better than Mara for the most part, which doesn't seem right. Maybe I missed stuff.
Chiral actually is a bit of a natural at this.
I have GM Paranoia before. You know that, right?
Yeah, I know, but
I've never played it, mind, but... but yes.
Okay.
Ooh, I see. Okay.
You all emerge out of teleportation beams outside of the DMM sector troubleshooter headquarters. You also hear radiation alarms going off, but you're told they're only for yellow clearance citizens and above. Every other citizen should fail to take notice of this.
So how much are we getting irradiated?
That's not being told to you. It's just saying yellow clearance citizens are advised to stay out of the area due to high levels of radiation. Other citizens are instructed to carry on as normal.
I suppose we should carry on as normal. And
Do I still know where we have to go?
call an auto.
Yes, you do. You also have a strange memory. Also, you feel like B3 is somehow not entirely the best substance in the world, though that feels wrong.
Not B3, no.
That being said, you'll never admit that to anybody. That's just an internal feeling.
I believe we should be going that way.
Are you pointing in the correct direction?
Yes.
Good. I've had people who've decided to go a completely different direction just because they know which way they're going. This has happened before, and I think this might be a Mara trait, but I don't know whether it was Mara this time, particular time I'm thinking of.
it is a Mara trait. I'll give you that much.
Okay, are you going to just lead the way?
Oh,
I
yes.
agree. Onwards.
Okay, are you going to walk it, or are you going to take the trains, or are you going to go somewhere else way?
Let's try the trains.
I imagine it's
Okay.
quite far away, so yeah.
Thank God, not the trains.
You eventually find a Transbot tubeway platform. You also see a Transbot running into the station just as you arrive. Dum, dum, dum. Express to UCD sector leaving in 17 seconds. Next
Go on.
service not available for 2 hours.
Let's run for it.
I want to get on. Let me on.
Make agility rolls, everybody.
Unfortunately,
Run for
I
it.
do not have a wrench.
No, nobody has a wrench. There's going to be no diving on this one.
Can I throw my pen in between the doors?
Success.
Failure. We're not by much, mind.
Okay,
Failure.
so... Okay. That's a failure for you, isn't it?
Mm.
Okay. Alright, Agen,
Yes.
make a thrown weapons roll.
Oh boy.
So you're going to try and throw your pen so it blocks the doors open. That was a skill he had at 1. The pen flies through the air and immediately jams the doors just as they're closing in front of his face.
God.
Unfortunately, it's not quite wide enough, but you're able to pull the doors open, and
Yeah.
angry green clearance citizen returns. Stop interfering with the doors!
As soon as we get in.
Yeah, just go. Just go. Just-
I immediately punch him in the face from the safety of being inside the train for interrupting the schedule of the train.
Okay, make a hand weapons attack roll.
It's unarmed, isn't it?
Oh, unarmed, yep, sorry.
Very much a success.
Do I need to roll too?
No, that's good enough. You actually punched your... he punched you straight in the face. He breaks your nose, and you fall backwards.
Ah!
The Transbot moves on. The green clearance man is chasing after you, and the train itself. What are you doing?
Did I
We
actually
grab
get
onto the end of the train?
Well, you're going to try and grab onto the end of the train, are you? As it's moving.
This seems smart.
This is definitely a plan. Okay, off you go then. Make a violence check. You fail to grab onto the train and land on the tracks. The green clearance citizen picks you up.
Hello.
He has a face of raw, angry happiness that he gets to hurt you.
Can I run? Can I run away and leave a puff of smoke like the Daffy Duck?
Do you have that mutant power? Because if you
No.
do, and you use it in front of him, things are going to get worse for you.
Almost certainly.
But you can have a go if you want.
Hmm.
Okay. Agen has decided to escalate the situation. Okay. The transport's moving on. You two have again missing your Mat-R-CRO clone, who's supposed to be your loyalty and hygiene officer. I don't know why you you should keep better hold of him. You really should. Anyway, that's a GM comment. That's nothing to do with what's actually happening. As the transport moves down the tunnels, you see a bright flash of light behind you. You are confused by this slightly, but the train then rounds the corner.
Am I dead
Well,
again?
I can see that.
I'll get to where you are in a bit.
Okay.
Well,
The transport moves on. It's gone down various corridors, through various things, and eventually stops in another platform. It picks up a few infrared citizens, it drops off a couple more reds, it then moves on to the next station, and then eventually the entire cabin goes into complete darkness in the tunnel.
of course it does.
So, Agen,
Yes.
he has dropped you, but you are glowing, you are illuminated right now. In fact, you are putting out more lights than the entirety of the station lighting around you. You are the brightest thing on that station. Everybody is now looking at you.
Uh-huh.
Please state your actions, and make them good ones.
I run for it? Along the tracks after the...
Oh, I'm going to do a bit of backtracking here, because something's about to happen, I think. Okay,
I run for
so
it along...
what happens inside the train is that Pley-R-ONE gets tapped on the shoulder and immediately hits the deck in panic.
Hi.
Are you happy?
I am very happy. Hello. So happy.
Okay, well that's what's happened there. So what was Agen doing again?
My legs wobbled.
I run for it.
You're running for it. Where are you running exactly?
After the train.
You're running down the tunnels in the train. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Apparently they don't want to chase after you. And you are now in a tunnel.
Okay.
Just as an FYI, somebody described how to map out the tunnels on Alpha Complex and the Transport Tubeway platforms as a bowl of spaghetti. Which one of the spaghetti strands are you going to follow? In pitch black.
Hold on. Didn't...
Your illumination appears to be fading.
Uh-huh. A.
A?
A.
Okay, you go A. Okay, he makes that comment and moves on. Meanwhile, the train finally comes off to what isn't really a platform, it's just more sort of the end of a corridor. There are only 3 doors in it, but one you notice is briefing room 41. Was it 41?
It was indeed.
Yep, I'm on a different page, that's why I wasn't sure. But yes, on to briefing room 41. There's another orange clearance door to your right, which appears to be unmarked, and a blue clearance door directly in front of you.
Okay. I'm going to open the door to briefing room 41.
Yes. Let's go through the door to briefing.
Okay, I may have to go back here because I need to know how Agen thinks that's somehow going to happen.
Okay.
You cannot spend perversity points to teleport, sir.
Unless you have the teleportation mutant power, but you're not a mutant traitor scum, are you?
No.
No.
So you are still trapped in the underground, following a random path somewhere. By the way, a 400-mile-an-hour train transport passes you. Another one comes from the other direction. You managed to get lucky here. You're not going to get pancakes yet. You're not going to get pancakes. Stop saying you're going to get pancakes. Would I be that immediately obvious? I already pancake Dylan. I mean, come on.
Shadow will never pancake you without giving you the opportunity to try and do something genius first.
Exactly. This is your chance to try and do something genius.
Can I jump on? Can I grab onto end of a train passing me?
At 400 kilometers an hour.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, make a roll.
Try.
Have a go. I mean, yeah, why not? Have a go. You know what? I'm going to let you have that. You've grabbed onto the outside of a train. Your arm feels like it's been almost ripped off. You're dislocated your shoulder, but hey, you're on the side of a door. A couple of green clearance citizens stare at you. You've apparently grabbed onto the first class section. They look at you disapprovingly.
Well, I'm not in there yet, am I? Can I try and climb onto the top of the train?
Well, you would, but you now notice that in order to get across that, you'd have to pass the green clearance windowsills.
Uh-huh.
In fact, you're quite lucky. You actually are in the lettering from where you're grabbing, so you're not actually being treasonous with where you're grabbed.
Can I just try and stick to the train until it comes to a stop?
Well, you could do, but there's a problem with that.
What, it's going to Shanghai?
The walls are closing in. Apparently, the tunnel exit is only just wide enough to have the train.
Uh-huh.
You have maybe one action before you're squeezed and extremely thin.
Can I throw my pen in between the wheels of the train to make it stop? Oh no, I lost my pen.
You did lose
Can
your pen.
Can I throw the ink refill in between the tracks to make it stop?
Agen, you're a new player. I'm going to give you half a second to rethink what you were doing with that ink thing.
And if he doesn't, I'm going to spend adversity.
Can I throw the Can I throw the ink onto the window to make it red? Can I throw the
Yes,
red
you
onto the
can.
green to make it red?
You've now put a red splash on the window. What are you doing?
Can I try and climb onto the train across the red window?
Okay, make it roll.
No, I'm not going to do that, actually. No. Not yet. Not yet.
Okay. Well, since you rolled a 3, you actually do manage to skillfully climb your way onto the top, pressing only the red bit of the window. You're on top of the train.
I know what I'm going to do.
You lose the back of your jumpsuit as it passes through the window, but hey, you made it out. Your back feels as if it's on fire. Half of your back is probably missing, but you know. The station then stops.
Can I get off the train?
As it stops, you notice the other two going into a door.
Oh, well.
Can I run after them?
Sorry, Mary, you can have that 5 back.
Okay.
Yeah, that's not spent. If you'd said that a little earlier, I could have probably... sorry, I might have known. Anyway. Yes, indeed, it is a coincidence. You're going to fall off the train before it leaves?
No, I'm going to try and jump off the train before it leaves.
Okay. Make an agility roll. Yeah, you break your leg on landing.
Oh, God. I limp
There is
after
a
them.
loud scream from outside the door as you enter.
I don't turn around, but I do look up and go, "Ah, Shrieker has arrived."
Hey!
As you enter the briefing room, you notice paperwork. So many walls of paperwork. The office itself might actually be a lot larger than it is, but all you can see is walls of paperwork. There are some specific mounds of paperwork which are piled up in such a way that it's almost made a desk and a chair. You can see an orange clearance citizen in goggles behind it, desperately sorting things.
I'm going to glance around and make a noise roughly along the lines of,
He stares at you. Hello? You'll be here for the... Oh, you want Dirk Y, won't you?
Yes.
Yes.
beautiful.
Paperwork. Yes, beautiful. Ow.
What's wrong with you?
I broke my leg.
No,
I
I actually
think-
made your jumpsuit, sir. You're also bleeding all over the paperwork! You're messing up the figures! he desperately pulls paperwork from underneath you, tripping you up in the process.
Never fear! I pull out my instant cleanser spray and spray it all over everything that looks like it'll
Not the
hurt.
ink! Not the ink!
Now listen, over everything that I think will hurt. As in, I'm spraying it on all of Agen's wounds.
Yeah, isn't he our equipment officer? No, sorry,
You're the
hygiene
equipment
officer.
office.
Yes, hygiene.
He is the hygiene officer and he is currently unclean!
He is completely unclean. Can I join in?
The orange clearance citizen is desperately trying to just move paperwork away from you, free. A yellow clearance citizen has now just walked in.
Okay, I stop what I'm doing.
Derek!
And salute!
Sort out the paperwork. The orange clearance citizen is cringing in the corner, desperately trying to file things away into other stacks of paperwork.
I sense an opportunity. I sense an opportunity for a certain Mr. Chiral to use his tick.
I mean, I could do yes. Yes, I salute and say, you Dirk Y, sir? And then I just turn to the guy and go, door.
Are we looking for Kirk Y?
I am Dirk Y.
I don't know who Kirkwhy is, though.
Did I actually say Kirk Y? My bad.
No, Agen.
No, I said, aren't we looking for Kirk Y?
Yeah, we're looking for
No.
Dirkwhy, so I don't know who you're looking for.
The only two here are Derek, who is behind with the paperwork, and myself. Anyway, you'll be the team that's been assigned to me.
I try to get up.
According to the file, you're an experienced troubleshooter team who are exceptionally skilled in the areas I need. Is this correct?
Yes.
Of course it is, sir. The computer wouldn't lie.
Yes.
Exceptionally skilled.
Indeed. By the way,
Exceptionally skilled at getting to
you lost
here.
a fight with a sand scraper.
I lost a fight with a very treasonous train.
He writes something down in his PDC at this point. Yes, quite. Now, I don't imagine any of you bothered to read the guide to safe lifting and handling.
Of course I did, sir. Of course I did.
What's the 17th word of the article?
A.
Sausages.
Safety.
He makes more notes. Your assignment is to transport the cargo from the UCD R&D facility across the hall through your outfitting and procurement to room 542. You will collect any necessary equipment from the PLC outfitting office. I believe, yes, here we are. He produces tokens, one for each of the mandatory bonus duties.
I shall
He hands them over
immediately-
to Pley-R-ONE.
Okay, I'll take them, yeah. And then
You will then
distribute them
report
elsewhere.
to the R&D facility to collect the cargo. You will then utilize the specialist cargo transport vehicle to transport the cargo to room 542. You will ensure that no unauthorized individuals obtain, examine, tamper with, damage, interfere with, observe, sabotage, remove, touch, open, scan, or otherwise interact with the cargo. You will place the cargo in room 542, where you will then receive additional instructions. You may leave.
I crawl out the door.
I immediately go across the hall to the indicated room.
Yes, I suppose we should. I'm actually not good at dispute tokens. So now.
I grab onto Pley-R-ONE's leg and let him drag me there.
Howdy, fellas! You see
Howdy.
a happy humanoid robot. He salutes you.
I salute him.
I salute him with my leg.
So we did that.
Welcome to PLC
Yes.
Outfitting.
I feel very welcome.
I'm going to hand the tokens that I have been
Yes.
given by the team leader
Yes. It is time
over
for
to the
tokens.
robot, namely Happiness and Recording Officer.
You will be troubleshooters. Victory!
All hail
What,
the computer!
what, it's over? Thank God.
Who's God?
In order to help you with your imminent victory, you will need to
Oh,
place
it's
these
not
tokens
over.
into the machine across the room. Victory! You will also be given these. He hands over 3 red laser barrels.
I take them.
Be warned! These have 6 safe shots! Any more shots could cause irreparable damage to yourself and the environment! Victory!
Can I shoot myself?
You could certainly try.
Make an entry weapons roll then.
I'm not going to stop you.
I'm just gonna maybe back off a little bit. You know.
Well, I'm not bothered. I'm just inserting the tokens into the slot of on the wall.
Yeah, I'll get there in a moment. There is a
That's a good
thing
point.
on the roll
Yeah,
for that.
I shall back away from Mat-R. I get to the token slot machine pulling thing. Majig.
Psst. Okay, the bolt misses your head, bounces off wall, and straight through the robot. It falls over forwards. Still in its salute pose.
Okay, I think I'm gonna draw my gun and attach the barrel now.
Can I try again?
I'm not sure you're going to get the chance to, but carry on. What are the other 2 of you doing?
I'm going to stare at. Yeah, I'm going to stare at Mat-R and say, if you're going to do this, try again. Try again. I'm just going to stare at him.
I would point out there are
Absolute
cameras
shock.
in this room, and I'm now just going to roll to see whether they're being observed. Okay. So, yeah,
Yes,
you've just
it
told
looks
him to try again.
Yes, you've committed treason, and the only punishment right now is termination.
I think
You
I
would
did
kindly
it.
Terminate yourself.
I think I did it.
Save.
Hold on.
Fact.
Yep, you've managed to hit yourself, and you are fairly wounded. You are bleeding. Marajin has an action as well, but we're just waiting on that.
Are we? Can I throw myself out the window?
There is no window here. You're in a ground
You
floor
think
room.
there's a window?
I don't know. Can I stab myself with the robot?
The robot's at the desk, and you killed it.
You did. You damaged property. It's a computer. How dare you?
Shoot me.
That probably costs more than you valued yourself as worth.
Yes.
I think you went for 6 credits.
Wow. Wow.
And all that robot did was want to give you victory. He really wanted you to
I know.
succeed, and you just shot it.
I'm
That was easily the
mangled.
most
I
help-
have no back. I have no uniform. I could hardly care less for victory anymore.
To be fair, I think I'm just gonna pull out my gun and shoot. I mean, come on.
Alright, make a shot.
I mean, it's quite clearly committed treason here.
So you're going to shoot him. Make a roll then. Yeah, okay, that's a clear shot to the face, and he is dead.
Thank God.
Clean shot.
You know, it's blatantly on camera.
Citizen Pley-R-ONE. You have been awarded 25 credits for dispatching of a dangerous, treasonous mutant traitor.
Thank you.
Your services to the computer have been noted. Hail the computer.
Hail the computer!
I'm sure Marajin would have said that, but he's got IRL things at the moment.
Yes, yeah.
Please
Well,
note
I guess-
that any
guess I'm
damages caused to mission equipment and to the environment during your mission will be charged to your team at the end of the mission.
Yeah. I'm aware of that, unfortunately. Anyway, I'm going to put my things in the slot now.
Okay, so you've got a team leader slot and an equipment slot. Which one are you putting in first?
I do.
Yep.
Equipment.
Okay. As you put the equipment thing in, a lever emerges from the side. Yeah, we're probably going to stop soon, actually. But okay, we've got a bit longer.
I guess I should pull the lever.
As you pull the lever, you hear something whirring in the distance. Diddly-ding-ding-ding. Emerging from the bottom is a red truncheon, which falls down onto the ground. Also, a large 10-foot pole with a hook on the end.
Take the truncheon and the pole, I guess I take? Okay.
Once you remove the pole, it's obvious it was holding up a toolbox, which falls down on top of it.
I see. Okay. I leave the pole behind. Well, no. No, I take the pole with me
No.
and the toolbox.
So you have a small toolbox. As you notice, it doesn't seem to have a lot of tools in it. In fact, it's got a hammer and a screwdriver. Half a screwdriver.
Okay. So, toolbox, hammer and screwdriver.
Yep. A roughly 10-foot pole with a hook on the end. And a truncheon.
I'm sure.
Oh, by the way, the truncheon was actually from your team leader thing rather than
Oh,
anything
okay.
else,
I
but
was
still.
gonna put this
Yeah, so that's affecting both of those. Alright. Mat-R-CRO free.
Yes.
Would you like to register your new mutant power?
No.
Okay, let me just roll that up for you then. Also, word of advice, don't let Mara get away with all the stuff he's doing.
I don't know what he's doing.
What is he doing? That's the question.
That's all I'm going to tell you. I can't give away what he's doing. But needless to say, if he wasn't doing it, you'd all be having a much better time, especially Agen.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
Okay, so Mat-R respawns into the room via a tube, which just spits him out upside down.
Ow.
You have a quick go over all the stuff currently in your inventory, as is proper for the equipment officer, and you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, cool. Just want to check.
And indeed, yes, your mild panic as you realise what you asked me to do was definitely noted.
Oh well, okay.
So,
Is someone else put their things?
Mat-R, what are you doing? Oh, actually, Matt, he's sending me private messages as well now. No, because he's given an excuse and it's an RL issue, and currently he's not slowing up the game because we're moving on to other things. So, you have a loyalty token and a hygiene token, assuming somebody's given them to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
Which one do you put in first?
The loyalty token.
Okay. What emerges from the tube is, firstly, what looks like an egg. Or something egg-shaped, anyway.
What
Also-
color is it?
Oh, it's red. You also
Okay.
see a radiation helmet.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, the screen for the face is gone.
Right, sorry about that. I'm back.
That's
Okay.
fine. And your hygiene token?
Where can I put in my hygiene token?
Okay. You get a an aerosol can of instant cleanso spray, what looks like a grenade of some sort, and 2 pills, which are unmarked.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
Rum-R-GON.
Hello.
I assume you have your 2 tokens?
I do. I said I was going to put them in the slot.
Yeah, it's
about
fine.
10
Sorry.
minutes ago.
No, it's fine. Just because you left, so I decided to do the others first.
Yeah, yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just saying.
Okay, so
before I left, I just,
communications first, I guess.
yes.
Okay.
Yep.
You get a really, really big block of a camera squeezing down the tube. It barely comes out of the tube, in fairness. You going to try and pull it out?
Of course I am.
Okay, as you pull it out, some other stuff falls down on top of it. A whip, some ropes, and a large vacuum-sealed packet of some red substance. It appears to have been written in pen on top. Meat? Question mark.
What, meat or meat?
Meat.
As in meet somebody or...
It's a big vacuum-sealed pink bundle. What do you think?
Well, they could have misspelled it.
Yes, but would that have mattered?
No.
Instead, don't make dishes of it.
We're at clearance. We don't even know what meat is.
That's why I'm asking.
And your happy thing.
Yep. Happy, happy, happy.
You hear a loud ka-chunk.
I nodded satisfaction.
Okay.
And then watched the tube expectantly.
No, nothing seems to be happening. The victory robot, who you never even asked its name, I will point out, it had a name you never asked, is still smoking.
Oh.
You might
Yeah, I
even
avenged that victory robot. I avenged it. I punished it. Rightful.
Actually, out of compassion, I'm going to attempt some bot ops and maintenance check on it to see if I can do anything to have it do anything other than smoke horribly.
Okay. Make a roll then.
I fail.
Well, the smoke's a different colour now, and he's partially on fire.
Perfect. I pop a firecracker on top of him. We'll step back and go, hooray, victory!
Roll a d20 for all 3 of you.
Mm-hmm. Oh no.
Oh, that wasn't a good
The
roll.
firecracker bursts and impacts Pley-R-ONE 2 straight to the chest, knocking him down to the ground. The thing then spins off into the distance and begins sparking on the ceiling. This causes the sprinklers to turn on.
And I prance around going, happy, 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 fun, fun, fun. I'm dancing in the rain. What's rain?
The robot is now definitely on fire.
Are there any red buttons that say report anywhere? I want to press them.
There are no red buttons that say report anywhere currently in this room. However, there are cameras, and they're just seemingly watching all 3 of you in bemusement, apart from the one, which almost is sadly looking at the robots.
Can I attempt to shoot Mara?
You can if you want to.
No.
I'm just gonna leave.
I'm gonna run away out of the room.
Approvingly at them, say, guys, and just leave.
I'm getting out of the room.
As you leave the room, you hear a faint cry of defeat.
I'm
And
not
then,
leaving
and then
the
a
room.
small, and then an explosion.
No, I'm not leaving the room.
Oh well, you definitely hear it mumble defeat, and then it explodes in a shower of bits.
Victory! Now I'm going to investigate the dispensing tube of tubiness that went ka-chunk but did not deliver me any equipment, just to see if there is in fact something jammed in the tube.
You gonna put your hand into the tube, or
No, I'm not buggery. I'm going to poke it with the whip.
no? Fair enough then. Nothing seems to happen when you poke it with a whip.
I shrug and walk out the room.
Okay. You emerge into a large, empty corridor. It's basically a sort of road division you're on the other side of at this stage. You do see what is probably the largest vehicle you've ever seen, although given that you're infrared's clearance citizens and have no experience of these vehicles other than the ones you've seen moving around, you might have done. But either way, this is at least 20 times bigger than the auto hacks you've been observing thus far. It's big, it's blue, it has a number of stickers all over the side of it, and look almost like a giant beetle. Those of you who know what a giant beetle looks like can add yourself another 5 treason points.
Okay.
That's big.
You do see a small door to the side, which has the R&D logos emblazoned on the door.
I think that's R&D.
Yes, that does belong to R&D, I'm sure. Okay, so...
Sorry, is the door red?
The door is, in
Yes.
fact, red.
Perfect. I walk through it.
So this may or may not be the special transport vehicle I mentioned earlier, but we still need to find out what we're actually transporting.
Inside the R&D facility, you see a number of sectioned areas. The immediate area you're in is very small, but red. The rest of the area appears to be mostly green with a small black infrared box, and it appears they're experimenting on them with electroshock treatment, or they're just happening for the sake of it. One or the other. It's R&D.
I refuse. I refuse to look at anything green.
Okay.
Yes, same.
Therefore, you're watching the infrared systems be zapped continuously for fun and potential profit, depending on
course
who's
I
currently
am.
funding the
It's
research.
amazing.
Yes.
It's almost as good as Taylor O'Malley's show.
At this point, I think...
At this point, a green clearance citizen looks at you. It appears he's been heavily overworked and he's looking a bit down, in all honesty. Hello, I'm Lena G. How can I help you?
Hello.
Hello.
I believe we have some...
She has a smile on her face, but her voice is just not matching up with it at all for some reason.
I believe
You
we
must
have...
be the troubleshooter team. Please state your troubleshooter team name and ID.
Name.
Well, I am going to point at Pley-R-ONE and go, here's the big grin!
Hello.
Hello,
We
Big
are-
Grin. And you are? He points at Mat-R. She points at Mat-R, rather.
That one would be Upsy Daisy.
See Daisy. And you would be?
Dickhead.
Really? Really, Agen?
Sorry. Richard.
You are the worst loyalty officer in history because, unfortunately, the number of times I've not been able to message you about somebody else's treason is getting quite high now.
I don't know anymore. I want to shoot myself again.
It's fine. It's fine. She looks annoyed at you at that point. Very well then. You're here to drive our experimental vehicle, the Multi-Purpose Ordnance Transport Mark 12, and probably break it, knowing our luck. Nevertheless, the computer has assigned it to you, and you must therefore take absolute care of it. If it comes back even partially damaged, I will come and kill you. Are we understood?
Yes. Please.
Yeah. And this is why the big grin, as the team leader and equipment guy, is clearly responsible for driving the vehicle.
Very well, nice to know that somebody has been assigned to that task. Now, we've also got some other experimental things we'd like you to test and report on for once. It'd be nice to have a troubleshooting team that actually tests this stuff. So, which one of you wants this? She brings out a blue belt. It has a number of stickers on it, which you can just about make out from this is R&D experimental equipment approved for red use.
It's
Sorry,
blue.
What? Yeah, but it's got the stickers on it, which means it's allowable. Sorry, what was it? I missed what you were actually saying.
This is a blue belt. We would like somebody to wear it through the mission and report any abnormal
Mara will do
effects.
it. I mean,
Who is Mara, citizen?
no, Rum-R-GON.
Rum?
There's
Who's
nobody
Rum?
here with that name.
Rum-R-GON.
You know-
Richard.
Who are you talking about? You introduced the three of you.
I don't know.
I nodded Upsy Daisy and said, "Would you like me to punch him again, ma'am?"
Please, lock him out for this time, would you? And then put this on him.
Okay, we do that.
I salute. I punch it again in the face.
You miss and trip
See?
over and knock yourself out.
What?
Can I try?
Let's put the belt on him.
How do I miss? That's a
That's a
success.
success.
Oh, was it? Oh no, that is a success. Oh, sorry.
Wait,
I was looking
you
at the
have
wrong
another
character.
combat for 16?
He
Wow.
barely hits you, and it does connect, but not for any significant damage.
I immediately tie him up with the ropes and strap the belt on him.
You are now wearing a blue belt.
Hooray!
And I'll let you out when you start being more happy.
Do we have another one of those happy fun fire? I have one of those happy fun firecrackers.
Now I need to.
Please light it this time. I don't want to live anymore.
She opens a drawer and pulls out with some large tongs a red glowing object. Who's next?
Sure. I'll take it.
She drops it into your hand. It is a tiny whistle.
Hooray!
It is a tiny whistle. It is glowing, but it's a tiny whistle.
Okay.
Be
Fine,
sure to
I already
report
have it.
all the effects of that if you would. Thank you.
Should I blow it here?
She has a moment of half panic and then goes, "It'd probably be best if you were out of the room and probably at least another 200 yards away before you did.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Put it in your pocket for now, please. Thank you.
I
Thank
will put it
you."
in my pockets.
She looks at it just to make sure of it. And now, who's left? Ah, you.
Salute.
We have here a scrub bot, which has been
Oh, no.
modified. It doesn't appear to have any obvious modifications on it, at least from a visual thing, but she just hands it over to you. It's quite light, actually. Much lighter than most hug bots around, and a little smaller, I guess. All you have to do is turn it on and let it do its thing. And report back
Excellent.
with any unusual behavior it exhibits.
I shall name it Scrubby McScrubbybot.
That is not its name.
It's his nickname.
Its name is Steve.
Use the Scrubby McScrubbybot.
You will call it Steve.
Okay, let's go with Steve.
I whisper to it. Really, Scrubby McScrubbybot.
Really, Scrubby McScrubbybot is also Steve.
Yes, yes, he is.
And finally, experimental weapon. Who wants it?
Me.
Me.
Wow.
Very well. She pulls out an axe and hands it to you.
I take the axe.
Actually, she handed it over to the first person to speak, who was Mat-R.
Well, I'm unable to get it. Apparently.
Well, then she chops the ropes and then hands it to you.
Okay.
I stare at him. Are you happy?
Yes.
I hand him a can
Of course he's happy. He's got a new experimental weapon. It's fine.
No, I handed him a can of B3.
Yay!
Yay.
You got one too, but you didn't notice it.
So happy.
You don't sound it.
No, I'm really
Clearly the happiness officer is not doing his job properly.
No, he
Yes.
isn't. He's.
He keeps refusing to take his happiness supplements. I've tried.
Well,
and
you
tried.
clearly need to try
tried.
harder. But you can do that outside. Off you go. You have
Will.
everything you need.
Maybe the blue belt will make him happy.
Let's just
I
do
go
everything we need.
outside,
Let's not waste any more of this lady's time.
holding
She
my
presses a
axe.
button and then you notice one of the infrareds gets vaporized. That was
Oh.
interesting.
I clap.
Yes, well done.
I wonder if that happens every time. She presses the button again. This zap is a lot closer to you. But
Let's
another
go.
infrared citizen fries. Perhaps some more
Thank
refined.
you for your time. We should provide reports in forthwith.
I say while walking backwards towards the door.
Victory!
Victory!
Where are we going? What's that thing? Why is that not
Going-
clean?
We're going to clean.
Clean.
Yeah.
Instruction accepted. Now we'll begin cleaning.
Okay, I'm going to
It, it begins scrubbing the door.
You are doing a wonderful job, Steve.
I am doing a wonderful job, Steve.
You mean Scrubby McScrubbybot?
Also known as Steve.
What's the name, Steve?
Steve.
As you emerge outside, you see a different green clearance citizen, just currently checking over some things on the vehicle. Ah, hello. I'm Herbert G. You're the troubleshooter team 57624-B subparagraph 14 alpha?
Yes.
Correct.
Excellent, excellent. And I notice you've got all the equipment. Who got the whistle? He looks slightly panicked.
I did. Hello.
You wouldn't mind stepping a bit over there, would you?
That's alright, fine.
A bit further back.
I do
A bit further.
I do
No,
so.
no, too close.
Is
Bit
he on the
further.
edge of a cliff?
Bit further. Bit more.
Yeah,
Bit more. Bit more.
okay.
Yep, that's fine. Just shout and we'll be fine.
Okay.
Is he on a cliff edge?
No, but he is about 200 yards down the road.
I'm not on the road though, right?
Right. Now, this is, as you've probably been aware, the multi-purpose ordnance transport vehicle Mark 12, the 12th version, and in our honest opinion, the most unique. He sort of thinks about that at half a moment and then goes, yes, the most unique. Now, the button on the side of the vehicle, he presses it, will open one panel, and it does. In fact, the sort of shell of it now opens up. You can see a small enclosed area inside. The thing is ridiculously thick armored. Access to the vehicle can only be done through there. There's enough room for the box, which you'll notice is already in position inside the vehicle. He points that out. It's a large plastic crate with two handles on both the long sides. I would recommend you being extremely careful when taking it out. The contents are potentially fragile. And if you continue down this road, you will eventually go down the main road, and eventually, once you're past the recreational areas and the dormitories and the main conference halls for some of the minor businesses and some of the HPD and line control buildings, you will eventually emerge at room 542. It's basically a straight line, no really need to draw you a map. I'm sure you're intelligent enough to know where you're going. Why are you laughing? That wasn't my joke. My joke's coming up later.
Oh, so you're just a very person who can make people happy and smile without even trying.
Oh, if you think I'm good, apparently Leonard G is the happiest person in the complex. Don't know where we got that from. Anyway, the manual for is inside. The AI might need a bit of a kicking, but it generally works quite well, and I'm sure it can walk you through the rest of the process. In the meantime, yeah, feel free to contact either myself or Leonard G if there are any problems, but of course there won't be. This is the best vehicle we've ever designed. He pats it on the side, and the license plate falls off.
Mm-hmm.
That's the feature.
Was that the joke?
That's the feature. That's the feature. It's
Oh.
a feature.
It's not a
Feature.
joke.
Feature.
When's the joke?
You're the joke.
I immediately spontaneously burst into laughter. Good one, sir. Good one.
You're not laughing back there.
Oh, I didn't hear. Hello. That's great.
Yes, well, I will leave you to it. Take care with everything, and I'm sure I wish you all the best in your mission. He walks off into the security into the behind the R&D door, and I think that's a
So-
reasonable point to end the session at that point because I know Carol's got to be away in about half an hour, so
Fair enough.
that'll be wrap up. Any questions or opinions or comments?
I am curious as to what the exam questions were.
Yes, I should go through that. I should go through those at the end of the video. So, on a person-by-person basis, we'll start with Agen.
Sorry, I'm just.
Shell shocked.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, question
Yeah.
1. If a troubleshooter team is in constant contact with a computer, why does it need a team leader? And he has done because the computer directed so. So they can prove their loyalty. Oh, that's the next question. So just because the computer directed so. Chiral answered that question, and unfortunately, you didn't number all of yours, which is a little annoying sometimes, but still, it's fine.
Oh,
No, it's
sorry.
fine. I got some message in there. Because a clear chain of command is important. The rest of the answer has spit and bite marks.
Well done for obeying your tick, sir.
Indeed.
Yep.
And Marajin's was, I would never deign to question the wisdom of the computer. If the computer says team leader is needed, the team leader is needed. Question 2. Why do you think the computer assigns troubleshooters the boring missions? Does this promote disloyal behavior? Explain. Marajin rejects the premise of the question. Efficiency is fun. Fun is mandatory. There are no boring missions. The computer would never encourage disloyalty. My personal hypothesis is that I am, in fact, a tool in the computer's arsenal to ensure safety, loyalty, hygiene, and fun, and thus clearly if the mission is boring, it would prove that the only troubleshooter thinking this is disloyal, and terminating that citizen will immediately make the mission fun. Chiral's second answer was, I don't think any mission is boring. Also, no troubleshooter would ever dream of committing treason, would they? You think missions are boring? The most exciting thing I've ever done, despite having not actually done one at that point. So
That's a good point. Well, I was yeah. Point. I didn't think about it.
2. So they can prove their loyalty in the most boring tasks so that those who are tempted into disloyalty can be rooted out and eliminated. Hail the computer. Which is Agen's answer and not a bad one in all fairness. So 3 is the coming into a filthy debris-strewn corridor which might damage your jumpsuits. Agen's answer is, we clean the corridor while pursuing him so we can accomplish both tasks and not damage our suits and equipment and receive cold fun at the end of the day.
Good answer.
It's a good answer. I know. I approve of that answer. Is there another way through the corridor? Can I catch them by taking a faster route? If not, then I could at least report their location and try to get some shots off before they disappear. That was Chiral's answer. And Marajin's answer is unclean!
That's literally all I said. I just sent him a message saying, unclean!
Honestly, for a second afterwards, I thought I should have put no running in the halls.
Running.
That would have helped the joke. I'm going to be honest. That would have been a ridiculous continuation of that. So the communications question, is the computer everywhere? If not, list all the places he isn't. Marajin's answer, the computer is everywhere, and I'll tell you why. Gourmet meals on a stick. That's why. We carry the cameras to take appropriately tantalizing photos of gourmet meals on a stick to provide bonus happiness to all citizens. Hence, I gave him bonus point for the happiness side of things. Kyra's answer, obviously yes, the computer is everywhere. The camera is useful to higher clearance citizens or INSEC, however should they decide to dispense judgment themselves. Which, you know, is fine, but the computer is all-knowing and all-powerful and whatever.
Of course, obviously.
Of course he is. And Agen 4. Yes, we need to carry the camera so we can record the idiot who screws it all up, and that's no more appropriate than your entirety of actions up to this point. And so running in the halls is recorded with only one camera, thus making the footage convenient. But we also catch the disloyal camera operator because he needs to run in the halls to catch running in the halls happening. Yes, I get that, but yes.
Yes.
Question 5 was a happiness question. Are commies happy? And if so, why are they? No, they aren't happy, but they aren't smart. They're stupid. They run in halls. Not smart. Unhappy people who are stupid or running in the halls need to be eliminated. Agen definitely on a theme.
Yes. On brand.
Chiral, this is very nearly a treasonous answer. They
Very nearly,
can't
that's
be
not
happy, can they? Maybe they just don't realise the error of their ways. It wouldn't stop me putting a laser blast through their heads, though. By the time I see them, it'll be too late to change their mind. And Marajin, yes, of course they're happy. Truly, deep down, everyone is happy to live or die in service of a better future for the complex. Plus, it'll make me so happy to terminate the traitors and clean up the mess and leave the complex with a faintly pleasant lemony smell. Not that you know what lemons are. That my happiness will be enough for the commie scum too. And finally,
I don't want it because you can get the wipes that are lemony smell.
oh, actually, you can. Okay. And also yellow clearing citizens, I guess. Speaking of which, how do you know? Alright, so this is the important one. So I'm going to go in order here of most valuable to least valuable. So Marajin. He reckons he is worth 1.2 million big credits. Because that is, in my estimation, how much beef-free I will enjoy in my lifetime of service to the computer.
Correct.
That's probably about right.
Chiral has valued
Not a
himself
traitor.
at least 100 credits. I buy too much stuff and contribute to the complex's economy to be worth anything less. I love my beef-free and branded clothing.
Similar theme, slightly underreaching.
Maybe. But, you know.
Agen,
until
though,
we're
wins
55.
this. Wins this massively. He has answered 6 credits because I like cold fun twice as much. Hail the computer! So when can I blow
Yeah,
stuff up?
That's good.
With the extra bit on the end. I don't know whether it's part of the question, but I'm going to
No,
say this
that
anyway.
was later.
So when can I blow stuff up?
I love it.
Well, those are the questions answered, and that will be the end.